So therefore, your proposal is that, for example, if the APC should garner like 30%, and then the other smaller political, you will not do business with the party that comes second, but the smaller ones to form.
Yeah, so you form a coalition government. So APC has 30%. Let's say CPP has 10. PPP, let's say, has 10. And then let's say any other party has 2. So we need their support and this other support to form a coalition. In that case, the day you, as a party, mess up and the other people decide to withdraw their support,
that'll be the end of you.
You go back to opposition. Mm-hmm. So we definitely will now look at each other's policy and find a way of forming a unity government that will give Ghana the best leaders to build.
And has our democracy grown to such a level where this proposal can be accepted?
Our democracy is even not grown because we don't even think about certain things. We're only thinking about winning power and being corrupt and mismanaging our economy. If you look at the terrain of our democracy today, you will understand that the leaders do not even want to let the democracy grow. They are thinking about themselves. So even when there are proposals that we should do for the nation to benefit rather than they benefiting, they will ignore that and decline it. Mm. And that is why you see that even today, the president has too much powers, yet the president is not willing to reduce his powers. And when I become president, as President Hassan Ayariga, I am going to reduce the powers of the president by making a constitutional amendment. Because I think that we have given too much power to one person. And if we want to have an economy where there are checks and balances, nobody should have so much power like the president.
And what are some of the powers that you intend to take away from the president?
Exactly. Like the president appointing the EC commissioner, it's not right. The president, the vice president being the, what do you call it? The
chairman
of the police council is not right. The president appointing, what do you call it? Special prosecutor. These are things that lure to your benefit.
So who should, if the powers should be taken away from the president?
Yes.
For example, the appointment of the EC chair.
Exactly. So now, if the appointment of the EC chair is not coming from the office of the president himself can't have too much control over the EC anymore. Mm. If the special prosecutor office is not being appointed by the president do not have the powers to tell him, look, these are the cases I want you to investigate and prosecute. Mm. He, the president, when he goes wrong, they will come after him.
But even though the president has the appointing authority, those individuals have independence to operate.
That is why I'm telling you that our democracy is not grown. Our democracy is not grown to the extent that those individuals have their own mindset to make certain decisions. Why do you think Martin Hamidu left the office of the special prosecutor? He's my uncle. And I spoke intensively with him why he left.
Why?
And these are the reasons.
Why did he leave?
Because there was too much pressure coming from the office of the president, directing him to do ABC. And you know my uncle Martin Hamidu will not stoop low and do that. So we need to begin to understand that this democracy is not just for the current government, the current crop of people who live now, but it should be able to transcend and take us to very different steps ahead in the future. Mm. So that once we are in our graves or we are old sitting down, we are able to tell, yes, we made decisions that Ghana today is a better place for everyone.
So apart from coalition governments, limiting the powers of the president, what are some of the other reforms that you want to bring onto our body politics?
Like appointment of the DCs and MCs. These are not the powers of the president to do.
The president had a plan to change that.
Yeah, but, the people should be able to appoint and vote their own DCs and DCs.
So that they will be responsible for the development of
their communities. And also, they will know those who are the right people for them. Now, president is imposing so much on people, and he has too much powers. Too much.
It is the constitutional.
That is why I'm saying that he would not like to reduce his powers because he's enjoying the privilege.
But under this administration, there was, the president tried to have DCEs elected. Eventually, it came down to whether it should be partisan or non-partisan, and the motion was lost, if you like.
He is the president in power, and he has the majority. How can he lose that motion? It's not possible. Tell me, how is that possible?
I mean, the NDC, for example, was against them contesting on political party lines.
When you bring the NDC and the MPP matter here, I will tell you that these two political parties always pretend to be saving Ghana. But at the end of the day, they are doing what benefits them. So NDC will be fighting the MPP not to put up a policy that when they come to government, they will suffer, they will not benefit from it, vice versa. So that is what I'm saying. Our constitution needs to be changed and amended, and not by politicians, by all stakeholders of this country, academia, the media, the stakeholders, the politicians, the lawyers, everybody. We need to recraft our constitution and amend certain sections of it to be able to work with it freely without too much powers given to one person or an institution.